He doesn't like me. Golden amulet. You know, I forgot to do all the gear. Double ZLP. Well, let's give her that. And we'll pump the white mage. least he crit him. it. Yensa Sansi. Come on, Crystal. Give me a crystal. Yes! I remember which way it was. That's very good for me because now I have full mana. Wait, what was that? What was that? What the hell was that? Looks like a giant plunger to me. It's funny. From this angle, it looks like a plunger, a giant plunger, like he's flushing the toilets of all these mobs. Damn, and like my Aqua is just like every spell that I get is like worse. It's cool that I can sleep one. You, sleep. Miss! Oh. No, these probably can't be slept on. No, he's immune. Yeah, he is immune. I love this game in 2-speed. It's actually so fun. That guy got one shot. Don Flamingo.
Incoming emote. Incoming towel.
Yep. Wait, something's changed. 920 by 1051. What if I can set my own resolution? .920 by 1051 is the one that doesn't mess up OBS. There, it was all foggy because of the depth of field. You know, I like Fran, but I think I would prefer Balthier. I love Fran, but I want to change her job too. Can I just change her job? She's got 116. I should Bio and Blind God, Cherry Staff, and Mystic Armor 5. Uh, 368. It's weird because the 2 speed is about the same speed as 11 is, actually. It's kind of funny. 11's a lot faster of a game than it looks when you think about it. I actually really wreck shit. It's so fun being Black Mage in this game. 405, bitch. 247. Oh, and she shot you for 88. And he hurts. hell? This guy's camera. That's fine. I don't know when it helps. Can I make a nickel block drill, but the logging chainsaw? I'm off a storage battery. There is a storage battery. There. Oh, cool. I can make a chainsaw now. Fucking sweet. Let's make 2 of them. Then we want to come to the logging chainsaw. And 35 aluminum ingots, which I'm not sure I can make yet. Make me a logging chainsaw. Yay! Logging chainsaw. Yay, storage battery for the chainsaw. 30 seconds, I get a chainsaw. That'll make the shit easier. Sweet. Alright, you. Let's see what spells. I still have Bio, Dia. Bio doesn't stack with Dia, but Bio's a really good dot, so we'll change it. Dia or Okay, I got a logging chainsaw, yay. chains. There you are. Okay, so... Much easier and pays more. I can teleport like hella close. Oops, I need to see my OBS. Make sure it's still working. That's working. This did not work. This messed up. So if I refit it to the screen, nope. We'll fix it. There. The hell is that thing? Uruton Eater. Well, let's kill all of it.
Got a surprise for you.
I got it.
Interesting. It's funny, they basically remade 76, just way, way better. People hated 76. I don't really understand that. I'm gonna go 1440p on the 20th and stay it. I'm gonna stay 1440 now. Wait. Nope, nope. forgot, but I went to the wrong teleportal, but that's okay. We want to take that one out. Where's the teleportal? It's northeast.
You've been examined.
Some stuff came out, guys, and we're talking about the allegations.
Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mojo.
Once again, the drama, the news, we got our fingers on the pulse of the internet world, and that's what we do, guys. Yeah! To be honest, I'm not sure what exactly is in the water in the year of our Lord 2024 that's seeing all these content creators, long-time guys at the tops of their games facing allegations of stuff that's like illegal and whatnot, like illegal stuff. You know, it's sometimes we see allegations of stuff that isn't illegal and people are just like, cancel or whatever. That apparently happens. But man, lately, whoa, we've been getting some shit.
2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation. Top streamer known as Dr. Disrespects, his wife, couldn't beat the allegations in 2024. Over this past weekend, a former Twitch employee came out on Twitter and alleged that Dr. Disrespect was a predator.
Wow. What a crazy day this has been.
This guy from the Cartoon Network couldn't beat the allegations. He's facing the worst allegations possible, worse than that of Dan Schneider. And he was actually arrested, too. This guy looks like a barnyard animal. He's faced some terrible allegations. Want to learn about that? Subscribe to my second channel. All right, guys, I do a lot of cool shit there. I don't. The reason we are here today is that Cody Co has been exposed for his actions from 8 years ago.
It's not some imaginary nothing burger that someone squeaked out between their butt cheeks to try and ruin Cody Co. It's a serious accusation that appears to have a lot of evidence about it.
The incident happened back in 2016. Both Tana Mojo and Cody Co were blowing up on YouTube at the time. Cody Co came from Vine and Tana was doing story times, and it was a crazy time on YouTube that we all are familiar with, and I'm assumed are glad it's gone. I'm glad it's gone. Cody had already been famous for a little while in 2016 due to his activity on Vine, where he had 5.7 million followers. That's more than I have on my YouTube channel right now. He was huge at the time. Gigantic. That's very important. That's an important thing to note. A very large, established content creator.
I'll get the chicken sandwich. Don't you guys do like a special sauce here? Yup. Okay, I'm gonna not get that.
In one of the craziest little conflagrations of all time in regard to social media, which was Vine. Like, he blew up Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all these guys, Cody Ko, everybody came from Vine.
Hey, happy Tuesday. Have a good one.
Yep, thanks. You too. Happy Tuesday.
Tana, on the other hand, was an up-and-coming creator who gained fame from posting her story videos and vlogs, which were both extremely popular. She also had the TanaCon thing, you know, fucking iDubbbz made a video on her and stuff. They're both staples in the YouTube minds.
Guys, I've spent the last few hours millionaire matchmaking, and I'm just really trying to get James and Jeff to be together, and it's like a lot harder than you would think.
Yeah, typically it doesn't really work out with one straight.
In 2016, both of these creators would upload collaboration videos on their channels. On Tana's channel, they would upload a video just talking and asking each other questions. It's called, like, the shittiest video in the world.
We were originally gonna, like, actually film a video, but then we realized that there's nothing we could do that would genuinely, like, we're not friends, you know?
It's pretty shitty. It's extremely awkward and weird.
What's up, guys? It's Tana Mojo, and I'm here with Tana. Not gonna laugh at my jokes
Just like
this time.
this video.
Now the camera's on, you're not gonna laugh at my jokes.
Neither of them are conversationalists. I don't understand it. It's 2016 though, so Tana's video was posted in May of 2016, and Cody's video was live in December of 2016.
I'm here with YouTube sensation Tana.
YouTube sensation Tana is
Cody's video, they would be reacting to some of his first vines. Again, there was awkwardness, but they seemed pretty comfortable around each other. They seemed like friends. They seemed like they, you know, hang out in real life, that type of thing.
Also, why do you look like plastic surgery different?
I had like a fisheye lens on. Maybe that was it.
You look like you have lots of plastic surgery.
Bazinga! They do! It seems like, and it's not, it's bad. It is during this time the incident would occur. You see, the two of them were hanging out with each other frequently and were even seen making out at Playlist Live during 2016. It's a content creator convention, cringe convention, basically. And then time goes by, Tana comes out later on saying that her and Cody hooked up before. She said that on numerous occasions.
Who's the smallest dick you ever had sex with? Oh my god, do not look at me, Cody Co.
There's a lot of them. She said it many times.
I hooked up with Cody Co when I was 17 and he was 25.
At the beginning of their videos together being posted and them hooking up, Tana would have been 17 years old and Cody would have been 25 years old.
Would maybe traumatize the average person more, but you've been through things that are so much more detrimental that you can kind of look back at these things and they don't really feel traumatizing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, and that was kind of the situation I was in.
My
and, like,
friends
my
are a lot like
perspective on it.
Tana, a bunch
But
of
then I
them.
was like, but at the same time, like, if I had a 17-year-old daughter or a little sister or something, like, I would kill.
And what makes things worse is that Cody was fully aware of her age. It wasn't like a one-off conversation type thing. Like he was very well aware, and it does also get worse.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him, like, yo, she's 17, and then we still went and hooked up.
Because Gabby Hanna was involved. You know, Gabby Hanna.
They say that you'll find it when you least expect it, but I think that's bullshit.
We love Gabby Hanna on this channel. I've actually never made any videos about or around Gabby Hanna. I often get her mixed up with Colleen Ballinger. For some reason, they all run together and mix up, and I have mental problems. I think there's something wrong with me. We know that Cody was fully aware of her age because of an old podcast clip that resurfaced where Gabby Hanna, friend of the show, also former Vine star and now world famous YouTuber / musician, stated that at a Playlist Live party, she told Cody that Tana was underage and he still went with her.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he was like, oh my god, thank you for telling me. And then he turned up.
I think we can all agree that that's bad. 25-year-old famous guy, 17-year-old famous-ish come-up girl, right? Gabby told Cody, and he's like, okay, and then just did it anyways. It's kind of insane, you know? You can't give him the benefit of the doubt. Gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he was just like, okay. On top of that, age of consent, people are like, well, what about, some states have age of consent of 16, and some are 18, some are 17. California and Florida, where any of this stuff could have possibly happened, the age of consent is 18. All right, guys, California's where they live, and Playlist Live was in Florida. So he was seen kissing a minor. Guy was seen kissing a minor. That You know, so yes, if allegation true, that is illegal, that is a crime, and that is something that happens, unfortunately, and it is not good. It's a bad look, and it's been a long time. So yeah, this is what Cody is being accused of. It's very bad, and it's illegal, and it's nothing to scoff at, and I'm glad D'Angelo started this sort of, I guess it's a trend at this point of making these videos, but this is something that needs to be talked about. And it's been rearing its ugly, disgusting head after about 8 years. And doing some research, this has come up a few times, and Cody is trying desperately, it seems like, to censor it. He's deleting yeah. Anyways, D'Angelo put it best in his video that this is even worse because Tana was a fan of Cody at the time, and she's been on record saying that on multiple occasions.
Nothing would make this situation better, but plenty of things make it worse, like the fact that she was a fan of yours at the time, adding an additional layer to the power dynamic you would have had over her.
I grew up loving him, and I think you know what I mean? Like, I was just like excited and a fan.
Tana seems to have many feelings about this, which we'll go over a bit later, but she stated very clearly that the actions she's accusing you of are inexcusable.
And that is like, you know, she's a younger by a lot, small person, content creator who wants to make it, and you got a 25-year-old guy who, you know, your prefrontal cortex is supposed to be formed by the time you're 25, and you're supposed to be able to make rational decisions. There's so much area of gray in all this stuff, generally speaking, but the benefit of the doubt for this one is it's bad. It's just really bad. He was let know. He's 25 years old. He's established already as a content creator. It is a clear abuse of power, and this is definitely something that needs to be talked about. I appreciate you guys for reaching out and posting on my Reddit a lot, dude. It's not like I was ignoring it. I try not to look at the internet on the weekends. I don't record videos on the weekends, because I hate this. I hate this. I hate the internet. This type of stuff makes me die inside. Please, my friends, go download some kind of meditation app, or, you know, jack off into the wind, learn an instrument, call your parents if you have a good relationship with them. If not, call your grandparents. If not, call your best friend. If not, develop a relationship with yourself. All right? And jack off into a mirror. What makes this really odd, too, is he's never addressed it publicly, which is a really weird way to go about stuff. What do you guys think is the right thing to do here? It's got to be tough to make that decision as Cody. He's going to have to face the music one way or another. It's getting huge. Now, Rolling Stone wrote an article, and there was like nothing about it. I didn't see it. It's crazy how this has all been kind of kept under wraps for a while. And it seems like just because a lot of people don't like Tana Mojo, which is incredibly unfortunate. That is an unfortunate reality.
I have seen so many comments, but what was she wearing? It's Tana, so who cares? Well, it's Tana Mojo.
I mean, look at the comments of the people just defending him. This is insane. Just because they don't like Tana.
The reaction to this has been unsurprising, but incredibly disappointing. Demanding proof that they know she can't provide, acting like she's only doing this to gain clout or ruin you somehow, despite the fact that she's never once put your name in a video title over this. Or worst of all, implying that a 17-year-old could have truly consented to any of this. But let's be clear about one thing. That is not the case. No amount of retroactive age calculations or what-if scenarios change the fact that what Tana described would be, objectively speaking, a crime. A crime which you've said absolutely nothing about.
Since all this went down in 2016, Cody's career on YouTube has massively skyrocketed, and Tana's has ebbed and flowed. She had, once again, the TanaCon drama and just stories, and she started OnlyFans, all this stuff. And Cody has pretty much just been YouTube's golden boy. The guy is massively successful. He's got the Tiny Meat Gang. He's got Noel. I mean, he's friends with a lot of my friends. I've never actually spoken to him or met him or anything like that, but he seemed like a good guy. It seems that since this man, Cody, is sort of YouTube's golden boy, it has allowed him to escape criticism by being well regarded by a lot of people, and they just don't really care. They like to defend him. Tana sucks, and Cody's awesome. All right, he's been a golden boy. He's been like a mainstream golden boy. Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Curtis Connor, one of those guys. He's like that level of nice guy commentary. Even though he's more reaction, he's not as much commentary as the other fellas, but he's in that group. He's massive Vine guy, you know, Big Chungus, etc. And all the way back in 2017 is when his channel massively blew up from the That's Cringe series, where he and his fellow friend Noel Miller would just make fun of shit, and they would react to different cringe videos and call them cringe and pick them apart. It was entertaining content, you know. It was the heyday of YouTube, pretty much.
So every morning I'll have my daily dose of vitamins, and I'll make a couple of these health drinks. Camu powder?
Oh, dude, you're drinking cum powder? Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Just kidding. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. I can think now. In 2024, I'm an old man. I can think, and I love being rational. The That's Cringe series on Cody's channel is the most popular series on his channel to this day. They average around 20 million views, which is ridiculous. And after the major success of That's Cringe, Cody would continue to upload on a regular basis and maintain his incredibly strong following. And he also has a second channel, which he uploads on frequently with 2.3 million followers. And on average, those videos gain 1 million views, which really shows how loyal his followers are. That's crazy. On his main channel, he posts about once a week and gains the same amount of views. So the dude is killing it everywhere he goes. After That's Cringe, his channel would continue to grow. He had his next big endeavor, the Tiny Meat Gang, which is a joint channel / podcast that Cody started with Noel. They post music and podcasts, and they got millions of views. Like, the guy is very, very, very popular. Legitimately the golden boy of YouTube. I'm just using these facts to establish that. They even have Post Malone on the podcast, dude. Mr. Beast, Meat Canyon. I mean, come on, that's awesome. Those are the huge names. And on top of that, I don't know if you knew this shit, but Cody also has a very successful DJ career. He started within the last year or two. He sells out venues and plays at really nice clubs and concerts around the United States, mainly in California, which I think is really weird. I didn't even know people could do that shit. He just played me like, I don't get it. I don't understand it, dude. I don't get it. I don't go outside, though, so, criticize me all you want. Missed out. So yeah, the guy's been very successful in basically every single venture he's dipped his toes into, and on the surface, he seems like a nice, normal guy. He recently got married to the love of his life, bought a nice home, had a son, has friends, lifelong success. He's 33 years old now. And on top of that, it seems like there's never been any drama at all surrounding Cody. I know he had like a spat with Jake Paul or some shit, but who the fuck cares? And he was on Jeff Wittick's
Yeah, but he slept with a minor.
The point is, through all of this, the man has built an immense amount of credibility.
I don't know, man. Defender. I don't know, man. Defender Chamamor. Not a good look.
Very difficult for things of the nature of what we're talking about today apparently to stick. And the incident occurred in 2016, has been brought up by some small YouTubers and random news outlets, Rolling Stone recently, but nothing has happened since then. Like, it's come out multiple times. Nothing has happened due to his status online.
The situation has been talked about by smaller channels, it's been discussed at length on other platforms, and it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion. But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
And speaking to the man's credibility, and when you combine the claims coming from Tana, someone who has been discredited multiple times, the things she said are just, the she says are just discredited and disregarded unfairly, constantly, because of her past. So, and to me, that's the most mind-blowing thing about all this, because she's a victim. I mean, like, it seems fairly clear and obvious that is the case, and people just deny it. It's confusing. I've never really looked into this at all until very recently, today, basically. I've known that Tana's not very liked, but to be disregarded in this sense is just another level of strange. What the could someone do to deserve this type of reputation online, to just be kind of shit on, and like you got allegedly statutoried by a Vine star in 2016 and just nobody cares? Seems kind of weird, but what do I know? Compared to Cody, Tana has had a fairly opposite online reception from the general public, and that has unfortunately and realistically contributed mostly to the result of the situation. Now, it's that people, they're having a hard time wrapping their heads around this. I am not trying to validate Cody or diminish Tana in any way. I don't think it seems like I am, but people are stupid online, so I'm just trying to observe why people have been skeptical of allegations like this for such a long time. This is kind of one of the first times where we've got the accused of being beloved and the accuser of being controversial, and they're both in the public eye, and like it's kind of clearly objectively wrong, and there's multiple sources, independent source. Gabby Hanna, it's a very strange situation. I've mentioned TanaCon multiple times, by the way, up until now in this video, and I think it's important to talk about it because it is a gigantic part of Tana's history, Tana Mojo's history. She's got her very loyal fans, and one year there was an issue leading up to VidCon where she was told that she'd be a featured creator with her own meet and greet, but it didn't end up happening.
VidCon is telling my manager every single day, like, don't worry, we're gonna make her a featured creator. There's a super high demand for her. We see all the tweets. We know she's really excited. We're excited to have her, whatever. And so then the 2016 VidCon lineup gets announced, and I'm tweeting like, I'm going to VidCon. They said I can be a featured creator. I'm so excited to meet you guys. Everyone's tweeting me back. And the lineup gets dropped, and I'm not on it, and I'm not a featured creator.
So instead, she hosted her own con, which was TanaCon, and it went horribly.
Before the event took place, it had been hyped as one of the greatest ideas in YouTube history.
I'm excited for TanaCon. It's just...
After the event had concluded, it was dubbed by many as the worst decision ever.
And it led to her getting massively criticized online, like big time, like a lot of criticism. So much, lots, a lot. A whole lot.
When there's 20,000 people lined up who might pass out due to the intense heat since they aren't getting any water for #TanaCon, a legitimate concern as a few unlucky individuals did apparently pass out from the lack of water.
Also, she said the N-word a long time ago as well, which that makes people not like you very much on the TV image. During TanaCon, she disregarded her fans' safety, and people were stuck outside in the heat for hours. It was overcrowded. There were about 5,000 people outside the hotel that they had the event at, and there was no way to accommodate that many people safely. So, you know, just, she's also very young as well at the time. Like, it's long gone, long old drama. Not once again bringing any of this up to diminish her in any way. It's just the reality of the situation. And after this came iDubbbz's Content Cop and her flagrant use of the N-word in the past, exaggerated the interaction. They lied. She lied about what happened between them, and then Tana later recalled it and she told the story. And it's it's just one of those things.
Walks up to me, he kind of like locks his arm around me, like around my neck like this, and it wasn't like it was like a chokehold or anything. It was very like firm and like tight, like I couldn't have really gotten it out, if that makes sense. I'll explain that in a second. And so the guy looks at me and he wraps his arm around me and he looks at the camera and he goes, say, and he puts his thumbs up and then like blink and he says the N-word.
Say. And now, she, someone with a controversial past, is saying something about someone with a squeaky clean image who is friends with basically everybody in YouTube. I mean, he's friends. I mentioned the Vine guys earlier, Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, the other Drew Gooden. They're all friends that, like, or I think, I don't really know, to be honest. I feel like they are. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't watch their videos that much. I assume they're buddies. I don't know, man. They're all friends. Taking a long ass time for this to come out. That's all I'm saying, and it's confusing that it's taken this long. And we've had corroboration from Gabby Hanna, another person with a controversial past that has been largely disregarded. Wow. And just seeing people using TanaCon and all the stuff that happened so long ago, that happened after the events that we're talking about today happened, it's disheartening, dude. It's very disheartening. Yeah, just two wrongs doesn't make a right, man. Even though a broken clock may be right twice a day, or a broken cock may come twice a day, whatever the fuck you want to say, I'm not exactly sure. People using these events and these things as justification for her being victimized and like it resulting in something potentially very harmful to a young person. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird, especially when you have the power dynamic and she was a fan of his and like, I don't know, dude. It's odd. It's very strange. On top of people liking Cody and discrediting the audience, Cody himself has ignored this at an Olympic level. I mean, this is incredible how he's just like, put the blinders on, delete the words from the YouTube channel. Tana, delete. 2016, delete. Statutory, delete. Accountable, delete. Responsibility, delete. He censored them all! Up until this point, the best coverage of the situation so far has been from D'Angelo Wallace and Turkey Tom, two great friends. D'Angelo's video blew up massively, though. Okay, and that's sort of the reason why all these people are coming out now and trying to get creators to talk about this situation, because it's like, why is everybody silent? It's a great video. There's great points in it. I would recommend going and checking it out. And D'Angelo Wallace, who on top of calling out Cody Ko for what he did back in 2016 when he was 25 and Tana was 17, what happened 8 years ago, you know, D'Angelo has also called out Cody specifically for never addressing the allegations that have been levied at him pretty frequently for a while now.
And you, Cody, are part of the reason she's been met with this reaction. Your status as one of YouTube's golden boys has made it possible for you to ignore a situation that almost anyone else would have had to respond to by now.
I know for a fact if
you swapped out Cody Ko with someone that like people didn't like that much, I would be receiving so much more sympathy.
And the fact that he's been irresponsibly silent.
I'm not accusing you of committing a crime, but even if what Tana says is false, your silence is still grossly incompetent at best. Why are you choosing the path that would be your only option if you were guilty?
I'm not sure the logic behind it, but I think it's the fact that Cody is remaining silent during a controversy. Maybe he believes that he maintains the illusion of being a good guy because most people, you know, are kind of like, they don't look into this stuff. I mean, I literally, my channel thrives on this type of shit, and I just didn't even know about it. It's crazy. I don't do a lot of research. I don't actually give a fuck, to be honest, about most of this stuff. Stuff like this I care about. I think it's good to make videos about this type of shit, but not all of it, man. Like this dumpster fire. Saddam Hussein is the reincarnation of Nebuchadnezzar from the Old Testament, and Nebuchadnezzar inherited an Anunnaki stargate that wasn't to be activated for 4,600 years? 4,300 years? I forget exactly.
The missing piece to the puzzle of why we went to war with Iraq is the understanding that Saddam Hussein sought to outdo what Nebuchadnezzar had accomplished in his earlier life.
Also, D'Angelo in his video calls out Cody for sort of saving face, maintaining his silence to keep up the illusion that he's a good guy, a moral guy.
Now, some seem to think that you're not obligated to speak up, and maybe that's what people around you are telling you as well. But from one creator to another, you absolutely have an obligation to, at the very least, call out the misogyny, the victim blaming, and all manner of cognitive dissonance that's coming from your audience in the name of defending you against allegations that you're too cowardly to address. And to be clear, this is cowardice, because you demonstrate it whenever there's controversy afoot.
When in fact, he's had actually quite a controversial history beyond just the Tana Mojo thing. I mean, he's been involved with controversial people. What do I mean by that? I don't mean like internet controversial, and I don't mean like a one-time interaction with a controversial person like when Jason Nash roasted him on Jeff Wittick's channel.
Jason, this is my good friend Cody, makes great videos, very funny, one of the only funny guys on YouTube, but he talks a lot of shit about people, so let him have it.
Okay,
I want you to hurt his feelings.
First of all, I'm a big fan of yours, Cody. I watch all your videos, love everything. I'm still waiting on that cameo I asked for. I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Before Jake Paul confronted him.
Least favorite YouTuber. Oh, Jake Paul.
He's actually not even that bad anymore.
I think it's a good answer. All right, dude. Well, it was good to have you here. Thanks for having me. I got one last surprise for you. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'll kill this baby. Try anything bad. Who's here? Your favorite YouTuber. Are you serious? Here he is.
I mean that Cody had and seemingly continues to have a relationship with a piece of shit, horrible person. Cody used to feature a guy named Colby Leachman in his videos, and Colby and Cody used to be in a fraternity together at Duke University. Duke, not known for positive treatment of women. Just gonna say that out there. Just gonna put that out there, especially not the fraternities. During their time at Duke University in 2011, Colby filmed himself having sex with a woman unbeknownst to her, which is bad enough already.
What?
And then it seemed to come out that not only he had filmed her without her knowledge, but he'd also drugged her. So he'd filmed himself. He's a lunatic. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. That was back in 2011, and even after that, Cody didn't part ways with that guy, which is wild. That's a pretty bad thing to do, I think, right? Come on, dude. What the why would you ever make content with that guy? It's crazy. And repeatedly as well. And this was obviously bound to come out at some point, and when it did come out, that Cody was filming with someone who had potentially someone, he didn't cut ties with them. He just stopped showing them. So it seems kind of like a bad move. So yeah, not good to keep friends up with this guy. And now Cody is himself involved in a bit of a fiasco, an illegal fiasco, allegedly. So once again, even though Cody stopped showing Cody in his content, he didn't stop being wholesome. And D'Angelo showcased in his video that they've continued to have a beautiful friendship and were photographed on a trip together celebrating a friend's birthday only 3 years ago. And Colby was at Cody's wedding. Very odd. It's very odd. You know? Very odd guy.
You had this man in your videos when you were telling us to follow him on Instagram. And at some point, you did wise up, so he's no longer part of your content, but he still seems like he's very much a part of your friend group. From the continued hangout since then to inviting him to your wedding just last year, people are under the impression that you're best friends with someone who, at best, committed an illegal sex act, and at worst, is an alleged rapist.
On Reddit, I don't know about this, I've seen it said that Kobe was even in the wedding party itself, but I cannot find a way to confirm or deny. You know, it's just bad. It's a bad look, especially now. Why would you do that? I don't know the truth of the situation, how they interact as people. Just from the outsider's perspective, this looks really bad, and there's no benefit of the doubt, really, that makes sense. To be honest, I don't know, maybe you guys can think of one, I'm not sure. This just is a bad look. They look happy to be together. They look like best buddies, dude. They look like best friends. So yes, Colby stopped appearing in Cody's videos. It's another controversy in which we never get Cody outwardly addressing it, and likely knowing the news cycle and how shit moves and blows over so quickly online. If he never said anything to encourage it to stay longer, he's probably not going to do that today. That's my bet. I don't think Cody Ko's going to say anything. I just think he's just going to try to let it blow over. And dude, Critical's made a video now, I think today, this morning. I doubt those guys will make videos because it's pretty heavy shit. They might. I don't know. I think they should. I think everybody should. Be honest, man. Take it out. Take it on the chin. Be responsible. Hold yourself accountable. Make it right with Tana. That's what you should do. You should be talking to Tana, bro. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Cody doesn't like addressing controversy. In fact, the only time he's ever really actually acknowledged controversy was when he was in hot water for about 15 minutes for making a Vine with repeated use of the N-word. He addressed this controversy not by putting it in a video or a Twitlonger or a community post. He put it on his Patreon and paywall. He's a genius. As marketing genius businessman. Wow, that's awesome. I love that. Paywalling an apology. Your only apology ever. It's the same thing essentially as ignoring controversy outright, I'd say. Apologies aren't like charity. It's not more valuable when nobody knows you do it. Alright, guys, it's kind of the point. Apologies. You're supposed to apologize. You're defending yourself. That's the meaning of the word. And supposedly, the apology on Patreon has been deleted, so now it looks like he's never apologized for anything ever. What an awesome guy. Golden boy! He's a golden god! The golden god! He's got the eye of Sauron just focused on him, and he's just meditating silent, hanging out in his jungle room he always films in. That's a beautiful place, beautiful house. So yeah, guys, it's pretty bad. You know what makes it worse? Tana has been talking about this for 3 years, and it hasn't really picked up any traction until now. That is crazy. And if it would have happened yesterday, when Trump got, somebody tried to assassinate Trump 2 days ago, whatever, nobody probably would have cared at all then either. Always got a damn dirty taste in my mouth when it comes to content creators and on the online shit. I'm not cut out for this stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyways, every few years a new batch of beloved personalities gets exposed for not being wholesome and being shungites or whatever. And what's crazy to me is that in 2024, the cancellations seem to have a theme of people doing something wrong and then being able to get away with making content for a while, making loads of money. We're nearly a decade before the information comes out, and then they actually face consequences and backlash for their actions, which is pretty wild. We're 8 years on from 2016, and Dr. Disrespect thing happened in 2017. This guy's made 400 videos since this. He's had a massive podcast. Who knows how many brand deals, a Patreon, interview appearances on other channels. He's been on the Real Bros of Simi Valley, whatever that is. It's like a movie or a show or something. And as for Doc, you know, I just mentioned Shungite and people getting canceled for this type of thing. He got banned in 2020 for what happened to him in 2017, and he got banned. And then now he's still not banned. He's still around. Keemstar on Twitter has also been tweeting about the situation, as pretty much everyone's talking about it right now. He's saying that he's also been one of the individuals that's known about this for years, ever since he heard about it directly from Gabby Hanna, right from the horse's mouth. And then it was later confirmed by Tana, but he never reported on it because it was off the record. I get, it doesn't come out. I guess you can't really report. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. He also says that Business Insider was made aware of the situation years ago as well to kind of maybe get some heat off of him for people being like, why didn't you come out sooner? Why didn't you come out sooner? It's off the record. What the fuck does that mean? Gnome? I think it's time Cody comes out and breaks the silence. I think it is time for the silence to be over. At this point, it's time to either deny the claims or correct errors in reporting or just take accountability, whatever the fuck will happen. There are allegations. At this point, we have 2 independent sources, Gabby, Tana. It would be good to, at the very least, if this is legitimate and he's taking some accountability, that we can see the time that he spent online growing as a person, maybe making things right with Tana, making sure she's all right. I don't know, dude. But if it takes the commentary community talking about it for him to come forward, it's kind of fucked up, right? When Tana's already talking about it publicly, she's already making it public. Anyways, yeah, pretty much.
Do you think he is incompetent in saying the following?
Welcome back to the Franco Show, your daily dive into the news. I got a massive show for you today. There is so much we need to talk about. So you just buckle up and hit that like button to let YouTube know you like these big daily dives into the news, and I'll just jump into it. This is a news show. So as heavily requested, let's talk about this Destiny, Piers Morgan, Donald Trump situation. And Destiny, if you don't know, is a controversial political commentator in the street. And he's been getting a lot of heat for his comments following the Trump assassination attempt. With a lot of the stuff he has said in the aftermath, both on stream and on Twitter, pissing off a lot of people. With this, including comments that he made about the firefighter who was killed during the shooting at the Trump rally.
Get the dude, the firefighter guy, Trump, the people that support him. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter.
He's made points similar to that a handful of times, also tweeting about the situation seemingly non-stop since Saturday, with some of the posts gaining the most traction, saying things like, a person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor to this country caught astray, I'm so sad, please. I'm sure Corey and Babbitt are both having fun with each other in hell right now, as well as Donald Trump incited an insurrection and then was granted full criminal immunity for possibly all of his involvement. I have zero sympathy for anything that happens to him or anyone who supports him. And so with that, you had a lot of people calling the remarks sad and disgusting, adding things like, do you think it's just generally fine to murder any Trump supporter? A number of people calling for his account to be demonetized. Elon Musk actually responding, saying, you're right, this is not appropriate content for advertisements. Destiny also posted that he was suspended from Kick for hate speech, which I didn't even know you could get kicked from Kick. It does look like he'll be allowed back on the platform at the end of the month. But also, amid all this criticism, he's really only doubled down, writing things like, never apologizing for the way I treat conservative shits in this country. If I've offended anyone with my recent tweets, I'd like to make things right. DM me and I'll buy you
I think it's funny what he's saying, and I agree
all of
with
this
it.
blowing up even more when he went on
sad.
Morgan.
I just don't think
highlights
people should.
Something that's gotten a lot of attention was there's.
I agree with what he's saying, and I believe what he's saying more than he does. I think he's just trolling people, but I don't say it to offend anybody. Conservative shits are ruining the country. They've been ruining the country for 67 years, something like that. I've been counting the years, hoping it would end. They put me in jail, they wrecked the drug war, they fucked us up, COVID, 9/11, I mean, it just goes on and on and on, and he's right about this, but see, you don't need to say these things. It just harms people. I need to say them. These people 50? Yeah. Fuck that.
There's this moment where Piers Morgan says you seem almost gleeful, then saying that makes you.
I am gleeful in my I am gleeful in my wrecking of fucking right-wingers. I really don't care about them. I don't care about their fucking feelings. I would go toe-to-toe in the cell with the fucking pig. I don't care. I don't care about their fucking feelings. Never have, never will. The difference is, I don't feel I need, I do feel the need whenever it comes up, the things that they've done to me. Their beliefs. Ugh. Oh, is it over? Yeah, it is over. Yes. But, like, there's no reason to provoke them or alienate them. I mean, they destroyed the country and they're pieces of shit, and I want most of them to die. I frankly really do. Like, and I don't care if they fucking cancel me over that. I've all believed that all my life. For like 23 years, I believed that. That is not something that I newly believe because I'm some fucking construct of the internet. Like this dude, I was fucked in the ass before I was even of age, you know, by the Republican fucking drug war. Like, you know, and like before I was 18, I wanted to kill them for it and blow up their goddamn courthouses. So like, I've got my own personal fucking opinion that I'll never back down from it. Feel free. I invite you to cancel me for it. I do not like right-wingers. They're fucking piece of shit fucking system. Fuck me in the ass before I was even 18. So like, fuck them. Straight up fuck them. To me, they're like traitor, fucking dead weight on the country. Now, they're my people, though. They're still Americans. They're still the other half. I believe in unity. I say these things not to harm them, but because I believe them. I think this guy says it to harm them. I say it because I full-blown fucking believe it. I think that guy's a fucking dino. He looks and sounds angry like a fucking right-winger, you know? And he sounds like Dino to me. I think he's Dino. I think deep down inside, he fascists up the place, you know? Now me, I've never harmed a living thing and I never will, you know? I actually really believe it. But I really don't like fascists, you know? I'm not required to... And, I didn't do this to get rich or famous. I don't care about clout or alienating people. I don't give two shits about my social fucking, like, status or what people think. I didn't get into this like this. I'm gonna say it to their fucking face so they understand how much I fucking hate them and how bad the fucking system that they shat out of their fucking mouths screwed me in the fucking ass before I was 18. And yeah, I'd fucking hurt them over it. Say right to their fucking face. Yeah, but you back the fucking dinosaur right-wing Nazi motherfuckers that destroyed this country. You back them all the time, you know? Look, I get along with Begon just fine because I don't say this shit to his fucking face, you know? I don't need to, you know? It's just harmful to them. But, like, I mean, they don't belong in my fucking stream. They don't belong around me. Like, I'm not taking their fucking money. I don't care about that. I mean, if I am, it's by their choice, not by mine. They're not welcome in my fucking channel. I don't want them around me. They killed the country and me by proxy. Like, you know, like, I won't go in the same room as them anymore. You know, you want to talk about real intolerance and bigotry? That'd be me. I really don't like the right wing, like him, but way more than him.
Frankly, despicable with Destiny responding.
I don't care. Like, honestly, like, you know, I could say some comments that'll get me canceled or whatever, or I could not. But I can think them. I can freely think them right now. I'm not going to say them out loud, right? But, it's such a shame that blank. That's all I need to say.
I am gleeful about anything.
It's such a shame that blank. You know, I'm not going to finish the thought.
He should die.
But it's such a shame that blank. You know? Yeah. And that's as far as I'll go. But I mean, like, I mean that, and I think that, and I don't care what you fucking think. And throw me in jail for freedom of speech or whatever. Please do. They've done it to me for far less, you know? Cancel me, bitch. You've been canceling me all of my fucking life with your piece of shit, right-wing, bigoted, fucking fucked up fucking system of fucking prison industrial complex and rent and fucking drug war bullshit that fucked me in the ass. Yeah. And, like, you know, and I think most of these people, they're saying those things because they've got an audience and they need they need their audience's approval. I'm saying these things because I've got a bone to pick with you fucking F-it fucking Republican cocksuckers. Bone to pick, you fucking understand? I'm not like him. I'm not doing this for fucking clout. Try to get some fucking clouts and cheers and whistles and fucking subs or whatever the fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. This guy hasn't been fucked by them like me. You know what I'm saying? So it runs far, the hatred runs far, far, far deeper. You know, like, I believe in unity as long as they don't fucking fuck with me ever again. Which they haven't. So, as long as you don't fucking fuck with me again, with your piece of shit system and your fucking fascism and your fucking guns and your gun violence and all that shit and all that fucking shit that you fuck with me all the time. As long as you don't fuck with me again, I don't give a shit who you vote for or what you believe or what god you worship. I don't give a flying fuck. You to me are the same as snake handlers or fucking, I don't know, Eskimos or fucking, you know, dog racers or I don't know, horse jockeys. I mean, you're all the same to me. Doesn't matter, we can go across a whole bunch of different blurry lines. You're all the same to me.
But you want to talk about gleeful? Look at the conservative.
Yeah, gleeful. Like, I gleefully fucking hate the right wing. Every single last one of them that votes that way is a goddamn worthless cocksucker. Say right to their fucking face, too. Which is why I don't go around right-wing people. Because they ruined my life, ruined my country, ruined everybody I ever met. They're the king shitters. They're the opposite of King Midas. Everything they touch, everything the American Taliban, the Republican Party touches, turns to complete and utter shit. From Trump on down. All the way back, going as back far as they go, until Lincoln. Lincoln was the last good Republican, you know?
His husband.
Which I will say was interesting, especially given that one of the other people on
I
that
hate
panel-
him way more than this guy. And I gleeful. More like, no, more like PTSD, motherfucker. Republicans fuck me so goddamn bad with their piece of shit, worthless fucking drug war and fascism and their piece of shit fucking deep state government and all this, right? Oh yeah, it's PTSD is what you're saying. It's not gleeful when I take a shot. I'm taking a shot because I need the reality of punching you back in your fucking face after you fucking raped me before the age of 18 with your piece of shit drug war. You fucking efforts. And yeah, I gotta say these things because we got beef. We got fucking words. I'm not ever entering the same room as you. Go suck that fucking Donald Trump stick more. You fucking worthless, kill half this country. Well, I mean, kill the entire thing. I mean, half of you kill this country and the other half helps complete it. I'm a progressive who really fucking hates you. You understand? I really fucking hate you. I can't stand how the Democrats lose all the time so that the fucking Republicans can take over and fucking fascist Nazi goose step fucking Nazi up the place, right? I can't stand either party. I'm the progressive who would blow up both of you fucking guys. You understand? I press the button, kill all of us. I don't like any of you. So, yeah, gleeful. Pfft, I'm far past the point of gleeful. We're talking PTSD ranting from the seventh circle of fucking hell after you fucked me to death for no fucking reason. I'm down here on the seventh circle of fucking hell, like staring up at you with burning eyes, and I'm coming after your fucking shitty right-wing asses. You fucked me so bad all of my goddamn life. Fuck you. You fucked everybody I loved and knew. Fucked them over. Try to make their fucking lifestyles illegal. Try to fucking make currency illegal. Selling online currency illegal. Like fucking, you know, Kim.com and all that shit. I've got a list of complaints, a legitimate one that's like 150 long, as to why I would abolish your piece of shit, worthless fucking party out of this country forever. And so, yeah, gleeful. Pfft. You think I'd take glee in this shit? No, no, no. I take great satisfaction in it. You fucked me all of my life for no goddamn reason. You get what, you know, what goes around comes around, motherfucker. We're about to bitch slap you and cancel both your fucking worthless parties. Fuck you. This guy, he is a Republican as far as I'm concerned. If he's still talking about the tribalism like that, he's a Republican. He's a piece of shit Republican hiding as a Democrat. If you can't fucking see it, you're blind. Fucking piece of shit dino. Democrat in name only.
Who
if he believes in Donald Trump, he's a piece of shit. Trust me.
There's essentially said as being a hypocrite.
You know, I believe in Donald Trump being a human being, you know, and I believe he's got rights just like all the rest of the people, and I don't wish him harmed any more than any other American, right? It ends there. It ends there. Sympathy or, you know, or any of that stuff.
Out a screenshot
It's a
of
dark,
Ruben.
shitty time to be alive. But see, you kind of curb stomped us for 20 years. So now, it's the curb stomp's coming the other direction towards all the pieces of shit who cast us out. You know, cast us out, pass judgment for fucking drug use and, you know, fucking mental issues and stuff like this. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry, the curb stomping went 20 years in one direction and I took it all. Now it's time to turn around and curb stomp both fucking parties and cancel both of them. Fuck the Democratic and Republican Party, I want both of them dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't take glee. You see a smile on my fucking face? Nah, it's PTSD, pain, and suffering. I want my fucking victims' rights, bitch. I want both of your fucking piece of shit, worthless pro-drug war, kill our entire country for drugs, goddamn piece of shit, fascist, traitor parties. The fuck out of here. You understand? Has nothing to do with glee. I take no glee in it. It's reality, motherfucker, for me.
And memeing about Hammer Time after what happened to Paul Pelosi. Also linking to when Ruben
Which is
wrote,
why it's
he was
hard for me
hoping
to do political stuff, you know? You guys are disconnected.
that AOC
You're
or
disconnected from the passion, the energy, the true beliefs, the reality, all of it. Like, and you can see just Destiny spinning on that fucking Twitter news cycle all goddamn day, pushing forward the deep state about as deeply and as hardly as a good dino can. Seen him ruin the parties, seen him ruin the fucking vibe. Like, you know, bitch, don't kill my vibe.
and his brave pro.
There he is. He's on Twitter. He's a Twitter twat talking about some omni-liberal thing. Yeah, you're an omni-liberal, as in you're halfway liberal. You're a fucking dino.
Test, who if you don't remember, is the service member who lit himself
Piece
on
of
fire.
shit fucking traitor. Push that fucking left party more. Push Democratic Party more. Traitor. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the vitriol. I don't like it particularly. You know, I just, you know, I see them getting canceled for 1/10 of what I did before the age of 20. 20 years before the internet, you know, or what, I'm sorry, like 10 years before the internet, right? I would have gotten canceled 20 times over long before the internet was even a thing for the shit that I believed and done, you know? I put girls on polls to try to full-blown stop the Denver, Colorado fucking Columbus Day fucking parade march. Sorry, I thought somebody was in my base. You know, like, and we put girls on polls because we know that the only thing that'll stop a Republican fucking fascist is killing girls in public. It's like the only thing. So we put girls on polls to stop the goddamn Conquistador Columbus Day fucking march, which is the basically the rich white goddamn fucking privileged celebration of the murder and consistent fucking suppression of the Native American people for the last 300 fucking years, long before we were ever here. You know, and yeah, and I did that shit when I was 17. Shit that got me on the FBI fucking watch list and shit when I was like 17 and shit. And I could give a flying fuck what they want to cancel Destiny for on his Twitter. I could give a flying fuck what you guys think about that. Fine, cancel me. As far as I'm concerned, you surfed them, canceled me long ago, 24 years ago, something like that. I'd be surprised if I made $1 off this, you know? In your world, yeah, I spit on your fucking worthless world. What you turned it into with your dead bipartisan fucking bi-fascist party, you know? Jesus Christ, get the fuck out of here. It gets bitter when I talk in reality, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's the reality. It's not some fucking hyperbole. I actually believe these fucking things. I long ago expected a battle with the right wing. I long ago expected it, you know? We got ready. Fuck 'em.
Which is also why Destiny
Piece of shit Nazi fascist efforts. You know what I'm saying?
continued to say to peers.
Conservatives have been turning
This
the
guy-
temperature up on the rhetoric.
And
They
this
have
is
been
this
making
guy. This guy is the most popular guy in the political sphere apparently. Dear God, fucking why? He's a straight pussy. Fucking straight bitch made. Take his face on straight up. Fucking, that is not a liberal. That is a fucking dino with Republican fucking tendencies to start fires.
these types of events.
That is
for
not a
years.
progressive or
Now
a
when something
Democrat.
happens to them,
That is
now
a
they're
dino.
looking for for sympathy from the liberal side? Absolutely not.
Right, and so a lot of the discussion, which, by the way, I'll link to the
You
full
do
panel
not
down
represent
below.
liberals,
there's a lot
idiot.
that's said, and it's just too much to try and fit into this one video. But yeah, in general, his stance was, I'm not going to apologize for what I said.
You are not
Right now
the
we're seeing
emperor
some
of
hypocrites
liberals.
and pearl clutching from people as guilty as me. They are just on the other side.
You're the
politically. And so all of
South
that
Park
together, as
fucking
you can
joke.
imagine,
You're the
is
South
very
Park
divisive.
joke
So the scene
who
people
doesn't
landing-
know that it's a South Park joke. And now I want Matt and Trey to do Destiny. Triple X, you know.
in just a number of camps. So there's the more basic of fuck that guy or love that guy, and then other camps of people going, you know, I'm disgusted about what he said about the firefighter that was killed, but he's not wrong about hypocrisy. There's also a good chunk of people that are more focused on the fact that Kick banned him, with people saying that if you look at what's actively being streamed and allowed on Kick, it feels like they're picking and choosing who to enforce the rules on. That's why with all this, I'd love to hear from you in those comments down below. Also, I will say something connected to this story, but different, is what happens in a situation like this when it involves someone that's like an ordinary working class citizen, not an online stream. Because if you scan socials, you scan through the news, there's been more than one normie suddenly finding themselves in the spotlight for expressing anything but sympathy for the shooter's victims. Now, most of the situations have involved people like this woman who appears to have posted on Facebook, too bad they weren't a better shooter. And actually with that specific one, apparently someone saw that, found the Home Depot she worked at, approached her at the register, confirmed her identity, and then asked her this.
And you think that the shooter should have been a better shot? Is that what you posted on Facebook? As a veteran, I'm disgusted. What have you provided to this country? Huh? I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. You are ridiculous. And I'm making you famous.
And he did end up making her famous because that...
Why are you fucking browbeat bullying this poor lady at the Home Depot? Would you like to fight somebody your own size?
Clip ended up getting picked up by none other than libs of TikTok. They're tagging Home Depot and writing, "Are you aware that you employ people who call for political violence and the assassination of presidents?" Any comment? Then also many people jumping on board saying things like, as a contract...
What? Wait, back up here. I'm not really sure what happened
approached her at most of the situation, one normie suddenly finding themselves in the spotlight for expressing anything but sympathy for the shooter's victims. Now, most of the situations have involved people like this woman who appears to have posted on Facebook, too bad they weren't
a better shooter. Jesus Christ, man. I said, you know what I said when I heard the last person who said that, right? I said, I care, for I am human. The man has a family.
And actually with that specific one, apparently someone saw that, found the Home Depot
big
she
one,
worked
too.
at, approached her at the register, confirmed her identity, and then asked her this.
You think
He
that
is
the
the
shooter should have
patriarch
been a
of his
better
family. We do not want a fellow American murdered.
shot? Is that what you posted on Facebook?
Yeah, but she's been dealing with 10 years of Trump. Can you fucking blame her? I don't blame her. 10 years of Trump make her say anything. It's a poor lady at a Home Depot. Leave her the fuck alone, you fucking cyberbully piece of shit. Leave her alone. America, the land that doesn't believe in free speech anymore. You gotta show up at the person's work and fucking troll them like it's a fucking AOL fucking flame war, you know, from 2001. Jesus fucking Christ, pieces of shit.
As a veteran, I'm disgusted.
As a veteran, I'm disgusted. I need to judge you and cast you out here.
What have you provided to this country?
Taxes for probably 35 years? Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit entitled bully. Taxes for at least 35 years. That is my fellow American, just like you. What have you done for this country besides make us look bad? Thank you for your service, but you're using it like a weapon. You have weaponized your fucking service, and you are now full-blown bullying a poor middle-aged lady in the middle of her fucking job, in the middle of the fucking workday. Like, basically, how are you any better than a purse snatcher, you base piece of shit? How are you better than a purse snatcher, or like, you know, somebody who's like riding around with a washer in the back of their truck on the highway and just lets it bail out and drives off, you know? How are you better than somebody like that? What have you done for America lately except made us look bad?
I'm sorry.
You want to come and bully people at their work? What is wrong with you? This poor lady, she's probably gonna it's probably gonna take her a year to deal with this.
This is ridiculous. You are ridiculous.
Yeah, call security.
And I'm making
Fuck
you
this
famous.
guy.
And he did end up making her famous because that clip ended up getting picked up by none other than libs of TikTok. With her tagging Home Depot and writing, "Are you aware that you employ people who call for political violence and the assassination?"
Are you aware that you employ people who call for political violence and the assassination of presidents?
Coming tell.
These are libs of TikTok. Hello, Dunes Party level 10. Dunes Party level 10. Okay.
Bite. No, I need signal. How are you getting up here? How do you keep flying? You're so weird. I don't know. Maybe I want melon pie for this as opposed to a jack-o'-lantern. What's the party makeup? It's RDM Bard, BST War, Paladin RDM. Arthros is an RDM, so maybe I will buy some apple pie or some melon pie. That's sweets. Melon pie. Yeah. Int 4. Oh, yeah. I don't need melon pie. Well, it's not. Is it melon pie or is it apple pie? What's the one that gives you a lot of mana? Yeah, how much is apple pie? Like 1,000. I'll take a stack of those. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I have selling Prismal. Oh, got it though. I got a party out of nowhere. I don't mind it though. I would prefer to be in a party than do all the solo stuff. If they can get me 2 levels, I'd be happy. Or even 3. Huh? Where am I? Yeah, what? Oh. Conrad isn't here. Oh my god. I don't know what I should do. I should change jobs. Teleport. Change jobs. God damn it. That sucks. Do I have like an instant warp? Gotta switch to Black Mage, then I go back up here, I'll go Black Mage Thief, yep, and I'll run all the way the fuck back here, and I'll warp there, and then I will run to Selbina and switch jobs at Set Hearth there. Oh my god. Ugh, so annoying. Yeah, there's like no real way around it. I can't really like speed it up really. I have to do that whole walk again. I can flee, which will make it easier. I want to go like to like a table and sit on it so that she doesn't make that sound anymore. Yep, like that. Okay, change jobs, Black Mage, White Mage, nope, Black Mage, Thief. She still makes the sound. It's so annoying.
that sound. It's why am I not seeing the teleport NPC? What? Where is the fucking teleport NPC? He's not there. I don't know what's going on. This teleport NPC is not here. I'm glitched or something. Fucking problems. Fucking glitch. Piece of shit glitch. Costing a lot of time. What's with this fucking glitch, man? Where is the NPC?
Incoming tell. Incoming tell.